And Imama came first. Hello, Momo. Hello, everyone. Moise को बोल दिया था, I just hope he comes soon. Hello, Imama. Hello, everyone. Assalamu alaikum सबको सबसे पहले तो रमज़ान मुबारक. I hope this month brings a lot of blessings and lots of happiness for everyone. I just hope everything gets sorted हर तरीके से. और या रमज़ान मुबारक सबको मेरी तरफ से. जुमना तुम मेरी जान की दुश्मन हो वैसे भी. And we're just waiting for Moise. As soon as he comes, we'll start the session right away. Thank you, Mama. There is no Moise. तब तक हम song सुन सकते हैं. I'm very hungry. क्या खा रहा है वकास जल्दी से something. I can send you a lot of biscuits. Yumna is having an early sehri. Oh, here's Moise. Hello, Moise. You are going to be here now. Guest is here.
Hey!
Assalamu alaikum, Moise. How are you?
Walaikum assalam. I'm really good. How are you?
I am good. What's going on? How's life? What are you doing these days?
Life is pretty good. My lab is finally opening up a little bit. So, बस मच्छरों के साथ काम कर रहा हूँ. And it's spring, so I get to go out, exercise. We have some really nice wildlife around. So that's nice.
I can actually say how you feel working in the lab because I work with the mosquitoes and I know you like it, but I didn't.
I think it's because I've never worked with mosquitoes before. पहले मैं सिर्फ बैक्टीरिया वगैरह के साथ काम करता रहा हूँ. So it's mosquito, it's something you can finally see. I think it's interesting. और मुझे पता भी नहीं है कुछ ज़्यादा mosquitoes के बारे में. Apart from the fact that they're the most dangerous animals on the planet, even more dangerous than humans. But
like I have read about them for like 4 years, but nah, we didn't get along much.
Yeah, I think it's because like when नया नया प्यार होता है ना किसी चीज के साथ, you're just interested. शुरू में everything is new, but I'm sure when like
Yeah.
in the 2 or 3 years, by the time I finish my PhD, I'll start hating mosquitoes just like you.
Did you just make your hair?
No, does it look good? I made them when I showered today. I don't like my hair
And
these
you know,
days.
like I have been getting messages from the people that he is cute.
Oh, that's
कल से जैसे ही तुम्हारा status update किया ना मैंने, I am getting the messages that he is cute.
okay. I really appreciate that, everyone. I know like half of the comments is from Ahmed. आधी दफा अहमद कह रहा होगा कि he's cute, and then the rest of it is probably just like random people that I don't know. But thank you. I appreciate it. I try.
So did you get to meet the Queen? Did you meet Meghan Markle?
Yeah, unfortunately, I got really close to the Queen. I'm not even lying. I was in London. I was in front of Buckingham Palace. और मैं ना Buckingham Palace के सामने, there's this really gold statue of the, I think it's something. I don't know if it's of the Queen. It's something. And I was admiring that. और मुझे अच्छी तरह याद है because मैं जो statue है वो Buckingham Palace के आगे है. तो मैं statue को देख रहा था और मेरी कमर palace की तरफ थी. And as I was looking at the statue, I see all of these people running towards the palace gate. और मुझे समझ नहीं आ रही कि ये
Was that Queen?
It was the Queen. The Queen entered the palace. She was waving at everyone through her car window, and I missed it. But like,
Well, I'll text Meghan Markle to actually meet you because we are very good friends, and I will ask her to meet you. If you have any problem, just discuss it with her.
yeah, I will discuss it. I'm actually quite anti-colonial. मुझे बड़ा गुस्सा आता है इस बात पे कि सारे पैसे ले गए फिर इंग्लैंड पे करके.
But Meghan Markle is not one of them. She left.
Yeah, they did leave now, but I mean that was more personal decisions that they took, right? They're still
Yeah, I have some more views on that, but we will discuss about it later. So Moise, तुम्हारा जो segment है, we will start it with fun questions because I have a lot of fun questions. Consider yourself Richard Madden and consider myself Seth Meyers. Okay?
Okay, I know one of those people. I know Seth Meyers.
You are Richard Madden. Like he was in Game of Thrones. I don't remember his name, but he died. He died. जो Red Wedding थी, जिसकी Red Wedding थी ना, he died on that.
Oh, acha. Okay, I like
Yeah.
that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, you are that guy. And I'm the one who's interviewing you, so I'm Seth Meyers, okay?
I feel flattered that you'd make me that guy.
Yeah, because that's the only British actor I can think of right now.
What? What about the guy who played 007? What's his name? Never mind.
Okay, start. Is there any book you're reading right now?
I am reading the Norwegian Wood by Murakami.
Oh, that's nice. And is there a person who positively shaped you?
Who positively shaped me? Oh, there's so many people. I would say I have
Name one. You have to be very quick.
I have this friend called Mamoon Sabri. Every time I meet him,
Okay.
he shows me what I can be if I, put in the effort.
Okay. If you write an autobiography, what would the title be?
If I write an autobiography, I don't know. The Idiotic Scientist, because I think of myself as more of an idiot most of the time. An idiot trying to
Okay. That's your choice. That's your call to make. What's your favorite place to hang out in London?
Wait, can I change my answer? Can I make it fucking
Oh, yes.
around?
You can change your answer. You can give me an answer like again.
Fucking around. That would be the name of the biography. Because that's essentially what I do in everything.
What's the name?
Fucking around. Can I use that word, by the way?
That's actually good.
Oh, thanks.
That's actually very good.
Thanks.
That's you.
Yeah, I mean, not like physically fucking around. That sounded wrong.
Okay, what is your favorite place to hang out in London?
My favorite place to hang out in London would be this sort of like a restaurant in front of Hyde Park, जहाँ से अच्छी चाय मिलती है जो कि पाकिस्तानी चाय है. It's the only nice chai I know of in London. And then you can take your chai to Hyde Park. And then Hyde Park has the speakers corner जहाँ पे कायदे-आज़म वगैरह जैसे लोग आके speeches देते थे. So it's a great place.
Okay. What is the coolest thing about London?
The coolest thing about London is you can be whoever you want to be without being judged by society. Yeah, that it's very accepting. It's
Okay.
very
Right now you're living in Surrey, right?
Yeah, sorry.
Surrey. So what is your favorite place to hang out in Surrey?
Yeah, my favorite place in Surrey to hang out. Well, I have two places. One place is this lake that's right next to my house. So I jog to the lake and it's surrounded by a forest and wildlife. So I just sit over there. It's a great place to be with nature and just get away from that city life. And
Okay.
another place is a really good cafe in Guildford.
Okay, just for the record, you have to be fast.
I think I'm fast. Okay, I'll go faster. I'll go faster.
Okay. Describe me the situation when you felt most nervous.
I was most nervous presentation masters.
If you could be the best in the world at any sport, what would it be?
Tennis. I wanted to be a professional tennis player.
Favorite movie of all time?
American Psycho. Christian Bale. Amazing acting, amazing directing.
Amazing. Favorite movie in past 5 years?
Past 5 years. You won't like this. It's this movie called Laila Majnu by Imtiaz Ali. I think it captures what madness and love can be really well.
Yeah, I heard that it was very bad movie. The movie that made you cry?
Laila Majnu.
Favorite TV show of all time?
Favorite TV show of all time? I won't say Friends. Sense8. Science fiction show.
The TV show you are watching currently?
Currently, I'm not watching a TV show currently, unfortunately.
What is the best thing to do with a girl on a first date?
The best thing to do with a girl is to not go and sit somewhere. Go somewhere where you can walk around or maybe do something physical. That sounds wrong. Like a physical activity that isn't, you know what I mean.
Yeah, physical activity. Best present you have gotten a girl?
I'm horrible at that. I never give anyone any presents. I've never gotten any girl a present, unfortunately, ever.
Okay, I just feel so bad for your girlfriend. What is the most Pakistani thing about you?
Chai, I love chai.
Major turn on.
Yeah, I'm very attracted to intellect and ability.
Okay, major turn off.
Very few, very few. I a bad personality. I'd say someone who's a bad person in general. Like if they have some, if they're just selfish and arrogant and all of those things.
And the people who don't like chai.
Yeah, not liking chai is a major turn off, especially if you're a brown person. Like, फिर तो it's
Oh, okay, okay, I get it. I get it. Why is England better than Pakistan?
Why is England better than Pakistan? I don't think England's better than Pakistan, but I can make an argument for it. I think England.
Okay, why is Pakistan better than England?
Because it's where I was born. It's subjective.
Okay, now you have a line. I love smelling my underarms. You have to say it in an excited way, in seductive way, and in an arguing way.
Wait, hold on. You said seductive, exciting, and
Arguing way. You're arguing with someone that I love smelling my underarms.
oh god. All right. I can't do seductive.
Start with excited.
Oh, okay, excited. I love smelling my underarms.
That's good. Seductive.
Seductive. I don't know if I can do seductive. Okay.
Oh, you can do seductive.
I can try. I'm really bad at that actually. I love smelling my underarms.
Okay, don't cry.
Yeah,
Arguing.
My seduction is essentially just crying so that the other person accepts me. Arguing would be, I really love smelling my underarms.
Okay, just because you're focusing on that, I have to accept it. Okay, now you have to say this thing in a very British accent. I would like to have a proper cup of coffee in a proper copper coffee pot.
Okay, firstly, if it was British, it wouldn't be coffee, it would be tea. Can you say the sentence again?
I would like to have a proper cup of coffee in a proper copper coffee pot.
I like to have a proper cup of coffee in a proper copper coffee pot. Okay. I'd like to have a proper cup of coffee in a proper copper coffee pot. That isn't British, is it?
Okay, Harry Potter. What's your favorite food? The next questions will be answered in a British accent. What's your favorite food?
Biryani? Does that sound British?
Biryani. What's your least favorite food?
Fish and chips.
Least favorite?
Yeah, I hate it. It's too oily.
Who's that person, dead or alive, you want to have dinner with?
Oh God, that's a difficult question. I would say Dr.
No, you have to say that's a difficult question.
Oh, that's a very difficult question. I think I'd say Dr. Abdul Salam from Imperial College London. He's dead now, but
okay, I don't know him, but still, that sounds like a good man. Favorite fashion trend of all time?
Denim on denim. Sorry, denim on denim. It's not a British accent.
Nice. The most stylish guy you can think of right now?
Waqas Nasir. I love that.
Thank you. If you adopt a child, what would you name him?
If I adopted a child, I would name him, or can it be a her?
Yeah, it can be a her.
I don't have a female name either, actually. I don't know why I asked that question.
Yeah, just name.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll probably be something random like Gohan or Goku because I was obsessed with anime, and then my wife.
Yeah, Gohan is a nice name. Gohan is a nice name. And then you can be Goku.
No, she would slap the shit out of me and she'd give him a proper name.
If you could switch lives with someone, who that would be?
I'd probably love to switch lives with a celebrity, I think. I think I'd Harry Potter, Daniel Radcliffe. Like, what is he doing now, right? Because he was Harry Potter initially, but now he's just...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The country you wish to visit?
Amsterdam. Well, Amsterdam's a city, the Netherlands, but specifically Amsterdam.
Netherlands, okay. What would you bring Yeah, this is actually an interesting question. What would you bring on your one-way trip to Mars in British?
A collection of a collection of poetry books that I have.
Collection of poetry books.
How does
Your
a
favorite SS member. Your next question is difficult. Your favorite Science Fuse member beside Lala.
Oh God, you can't. Oh, you're putting me on the spot here. Besides Lala,
Yes, in British accent.
it's a name. How do I say name in in a British accent, especially if it's a brown person name? Um,
If you're saying anything, say it in British accent. Your British accent mode is on.
okay. Hurmat Riaz, because she's also been a friend of mine for a very long time. So Hurmat.
Okay. Biggest learning experience of your life.
Biggest learning experience of my life. Oh, I learned that trespassing is a thing when I tried climbing a golden statue in front of Royal Albert Hall. Almost got arrested.
Okay. What is that thing you are most excited about right now?
Currently, I'm most excited about British accent. Sorry. Currently, I'm most excited about this podcast I'm doing with Science Fuse, which we've released a few
Oh
episodes.
yes, we'll talk about that right after we end this show. Right after we end this segment.
Okay.
Describe yourself in keywords.
Creative, stupid, emotional.
Beautiful. What is that thing you find yourself doing a lot these days?
I find does this still have to be a British accent? Sorry. I find
Yeah.
myself. Uh, I get quite a bit of exercise these days, specifically because the weather is really good.
Right. One word that you live by.
Skepticism.
Okay. One thing you cannot live without.
Chai. It's a problem.
What is that one thing you need to have in your fridge all the time?
Milk, so that I can make the chai.
Okay. Now we are done with the question, and the last question was of this kind of rapid fire thing was, do you really like smelling your underarms?
Of course not. Who does that? Like, I know people do that, but they don't like it. It's like the most embarrassing thing you ever do.
Okay, Moise, like I know that when you were here, we talked about a lot of stuff and we talked about mental health, we talked about relationships, and basically this segment was about that. Now, after these fun questions that I've asked you, I actually want to ask you one thing, and that thing is written in my register, and I just shut it down. Yes, here it is. How our relationships define us? Like, I want your opinion about this, that how our relationships define us, and how Desi culture has stigmatized the conversation around toxic relationships, especially when it comes to our immediate family, for example, our parents.
So, do you mean romantic relationships or relationships in general?
Relationships in general, because when it comes to relationships, जो हमारा देसी culture है, it has basically stigmatized बहुत से relationships के they have basically stigmatized the conversation around toxic relationships. कि अगर आप family के बारे में बात नहीं कर सकते हो कि आपकी क्योंकि उनके according family is something that actually gives you comfort. Family कभी गलत नहीं हो सकती. To some extent it is true, but to a greater extent or to some extent it is not. So I want your opinion about that.
So I think to a very large extent, I've been defined by my relationships. I have some amazing friends who tell me everything that the way it is. They don't care who I am. They really don't care if it will offend me. It's really just about telling me if I'm doing something wrong. And they keep me on track in that sense. And it's also, I have different reasons for having different friends. So I have one friend called Yasir, and I know I want him in my life because if life gets too serious and if I get too sort of sad and depressed, I know that Yasir is the kind of guy who can, make fun of things, make fun of my problems, even if it's a politically correct thing to do. And that, I think I need some of that in my life. I need a bit of comedy. And in a similar way, I have friends that are workaholics almost. And really push me and inspire me to be the best of myself in my professional activities. And then there's people that listen to me. And the interesting thing is that I gain advantages with having these people in my lives, but at the same time, I also adopt a lot of their attributes. So, for example, by looking at Yasir, I learned to make fun of things. I was a very serious kid growing up. More, I'm also a good listener now. Well, I'd say I'm a good listener. I keep getting told I'm a good listener, and I think that's partly because of one person over here. That's Hurmat Riaz, right? Because she's been such a great listener for me in my life.
Right.
And yeah, that's basically what any relationship is, right? It changes you and it gives you certain advantages, and hopefully it changes you to be a better person. The problem then becomes that we realize as people that we're in this interesting situation that our friends are sort of the family that we choose, and our actual family is the family that we never chose but are stuck with, right? And I still love my family, but you can't explain that to your family in just simple, straightforward words because they'll obviously get offended. It's also very hard for them to understand.
And that was actually the point of the question.
Yeah, and it's still something I struggle with. My family, for example, knows I have some very close friends, but they would never want me to think of those friends as just as equal as my sister or my brother, for example. The short way I've sort of learned to work around that is to just keep my family life and my friends separate almost, which is unfortunate because I'd love it if they could sort of interact, but that's just how it is for me, and it seems to work.
Well, that is actually good because जो मेरा इसका पूछने का मकसद था ना कि when it comes to toxic relationships, और अगर हम बात करते हैं, for example, parenting की, तो consider किया जाता है कि parents are always right, and that is why we don't talk about that. हम उसके बारे में बात ही नहीं करते हैं यहाँ पे. Like even in our society, we don't talk about it much because parents are always right. वो कुछ कभी गलत कह ही नहीं सकते. That's why I wanted to have your opinion on this thing. Like, so how is toxic is toxic parenting a thing?
Oh yeah, toxic parenting is definitely a thing. And I don't think my parents are particularly toxic, but I have friends that have mentioned, that those friends are in therapy because their parents never went to therapy, right? And so they've sort of transmitted, the parents have transmitted their problems to their children. But I've never had any personal experience of that. Personally, I've noticed that as I've grown older, I've learned to recognize that my parents made mistakes, for example, when they were raising me, right? So, यानी कि school change करवा दिया या फिर इधर से उधर या any decisions really. Like, dude, parenting is very, very difficult. And we all know that humans are fallible. But as children, we expect our parents to be perfect. And that's understandable because, as a 12-year-old, your parents are the authority. But I think the normal evolution of that relationship should be that as you grow up, you start to, see your parents as less as and more as almost colleagues in life. Yani कि you start to recognize that they're fallible.
Right.
Relationship होती है वो बहुत मजे की relationship है. I think I have that with my mother now because I'm still her son, but I'm also a really good friend of hers, and so she respects my opinion now and I respect hers, and we both recognize कि हम दोनों ने past में और अब भी गलतियां करते हैं और करेंगे और की हैं हमने.
Because now you have finally matched the frequency and you can actually discuss with her everything you want, and that's a very beautiful thing.
Yeah, and I think that's particularly important for girls that are growing up because I have two sisters, and I genuinely noticed that when they were younger, they used to fight with my mother all the time, and it was primarily because parents can be controlling, especially when you're growing up. But as my sisters grew up, they realized that the solution for that wasn't fighting, but to really have a discussion with your mother, like she's almost your friend. So you can see कि हर बंदे का क्या पहलू है और वो किस where they're really coming from and empathizing with them. So once they started doing that, like the fights reduced and both of them are happy now.
Well, that is actually good. And Moise, like recently, abhi you are in England, ठीक है? और अभी is there a relationship which you're cherishing the most? which is like with you right now?
So currently, I think I cherish my work relationships more than I cherish personal ones. Actually, it's hard to describe.
Yes. How is it going?
So, for example, I really cherish the relationship I have with everyone at Science Fuse because I sort of am able to work with them, but also they're friends at the same time. It's great. It
Yeah.
almost feels like I'm not working, but I'm working at the same time and being productive, but also having fun. So that's one relationship I really cherish because I recognize that the more time I invest into it, I also evolve as a person. And like
Yeah.
other relationships come and go. That's just the nature of relationships, I suppose.
It is. And Moise, there's a signature question in my show, which everybody by now knows. That is, what is that thing that keeps you bright in the darkest of times? Hurmat is addressing you a lot of times, Niche. Hurmat, we are actually reading your comments. We were just like talking, and we are here. Love you too, Lala. They are actually saying that to you. They love you.
Aww, I love you guys too.
So, what is that thing that keeps you bright in the darkest of times?
The thing that keeps me bright in the darkest of times, I think, having a well thought out moral philosophy, which is hard to explain what that is. I'm not a very, I don't have a lot of faith. I don't believe things just for the sake of believing things. And what that means is
Okay.
when I'm
Deep.
going, yeah, and if you're a person like that, a person who's skeptical, then
Yeah, you got the answer as well.
yeah,
That's
you need
that. Hurmat is saying it's me.
yeah, format plays a big part in it, but I'd say I need something to cling on to. When I get into any dark phase. One thing is the relationships I mentioned. So Hurmat ho gayi, and especially my mother. She's the rock that supports me all the time. But
You know, I actually saw her in a video.
Really, which one?
Science Fuse के पेज के ऊपर you were having conversation with her. एक
Oh
साल
yeah,
पहले.
yeah. That was a great conversation I had with her. She had a lot of fun. She's very camera shy, but I really forced her into doing it. But yeah, coming back to your question, I think one thing that keeps me bright in the darkest of times is knowing that any dark time will pass if I confront it.
Yeah, this will shall pass.
Yeah, exactly. It's hard to do, and it doesn't always work, but most of the times it does.
Well, that is actually good because yes, the time would pass and we know that, and I just hope we get out of it stronger, much stronger.